Hi everyone, it's Sarah Fleming from Prepare to Die Papercrafts, and I'm not showing you my face today just because I don't have a whole lot to say. It's Labor Day weekend, it's Labor Day in the US, and so I just have a couple of little things to show you, and then we're going to get right to making our card. We're going to make this card. This is called an Eclipse card. The background is stamped, and then we're going to die cut these numbers out of the just out of the cardstock and raise them up, and then it's kind of this cool effect where you have this fun background with letters like "woo" coming out of them, or numbers in this case. So I've got the 31 for October 31st, in case you didn't pick up on that, because sometimes I think it's obvious and then everyone else is like, what is that? What's 31 mean, Sarah? So I'm a little bit hoarse. I don't know why. Probably from talking all weekend at my knitting get-together. But I don't have a whole lot to show you. I wanted to remind you about the Paper Pumpkin deal. New subscribers, if you sign up before September 10th, you get your September kit for $10. That's half off. And then it would be $20 every month after that. You can cancel or pause your subscription at any time. And so I'll put up my sign up link where you can go sign up through me for Paper Pumpkin, and that only runs through September 10th. So you got to do it by September 10th to get that September kit for half off. And I have this beautiful card to show you. Isn't that gorgeous? This was made by Suzanne Netz, my friend in Canada. She's a demonstrator in Canada and a very sweet person, and I love her. And this is the, what stamp? Yeah, this is the Lovely Friends stamp set. And then she's got this amazing watercolor background. So, and she's heat embossed the Good Friends Are Hard to Find in it. I think that is just such a beautiful card. It really brightened my day. So thank you, Suzanne. I will put up the link for the Random Act of Kindness card group. And then I want to remind you that the holiday catalog is now live. Oh, I can't believe this. I can actually show you the inside of it today, and I don't have a single copy in my craft room. Well, that was poor planning on my part. Okay, so we're going to jump right into making our card. This is the card we're making. This is called an Eclipse card. Don't mind the smudges. This was my prototype. So we're going to go ahead and make this again. One thing I have found, and I'll go ahead and tell you, one thing I've found when working with the Spooky Cat stamp set is I could not get a good image with the archival black ink. So, and I mean, I usually do fine with archival black, even with photopolymers. So I switched to the Memento Tuxedo Black, which is also in the catalog, and I went with that, and everything went fine. I also switched to Stampin' On my piercing mat, because when you're stamping with photopolymers, it really is best if you can stamp on some foam, because then it kind of makes sure that your whole stamp gets impressed down. Okay, so I'm starting with a rich raspberry card base, and it's 4 1/4 by 11, and then you score it and fold it in half at 5 1/2. And then I'm going to glue on a piece of basic black, and that's 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I really hope y'all cannot see my body here, because I did not bother putting on my bra since you aren't going to be looking at me. And then I was just thinking just now, what if my boobs are like hanging into the shot and they're all like saggy? So, and I hope I didn't just lose a bunch of followers with that little comment. And so I've put the basic black piece down, and then we're going to stamp on the very vanilla piece before we glue, or before we cut it and then glue it down. I'm going to baby wipe my hands just to make sure I don't have any smudges or any ink on my hands, so I don't smudge this again. I'm so bad about smudging everything because I just don't even notice when I have ink on my hands. Alright, so I'm going to start with the hat, and I'm going to put a piece, well, this is grid paper, but you can use scrap paper or grid paper. Ooh, I cannot talk today. And I'm going to stamp a couple of hats on here. Stamp this one here and just kind of hanging off the side. Oh, that was perfect. stamped very nicely. Yeah, that Stampin' Pierce mat, it's great for paper piercing, but it's really essential when you've got photopolymer stamps that you're using. Okay, that's nice. Nicely done. And now I'm going to stamp some owls. These all these stamps are from the stamp set called Spooky Cap. I really love this stamp set. It's got so many fun stamps. And it even has like a pretty font, Happy Halloween, and a pretty font, Trick or Treat. Sometimes when you get these really fun stamps, they have some kind of goofy font. But I was really happy to see this font. Okay, so we've got the owl here. That's nice. I love this stamp set because it just reminds me so much of Harry Potter, because you've got, I don't know, rats and cats and witches' hats and potions, and it's so much fun. Okay, that's great. And I love this tiny little rat. Where's the rat? Let me do him last, because I'll kind of fill in with him. I'm going to stamp this off. I'm kind of getting a little bit of a buildup of ink on there. I just threw this together. I knew I wanted to do an Eclipse card, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I thought about doing Boo, B-O-O, and I was like, no, let's do something different. I've seen Boo on a card, so I wanted to do something that I hadn't seen this year. So I went with the 31. I'm going to stamp some potions bottles. I love these little bottles. I think they're really cute. Stamp some potions right there. And then we're going to fill in the color with another stamp, because this is a two-step stamp set. Now we could even stamp in the color for like the owl feet, the owl eyes. We are going to stamp the color in for the buckle on the hat. But you can leave things off. You can color them in with the stamps. You can color them in with markers if you want to. Let's just stick that lid on there. And then here, I'm gonna, okay, I've got Rich Razzleberry for this little pretty little filling. I'm lining up the bottom with the bottom of the bottle. Didn't do the best job on that one. So line up the bottom, but also line up that diagonal side. And then I'm going to flip this over because I have these double mounted. I'm going to close my Razzleberry, and I'm opening Lemon Lime Twist. My favorite in color right now, as I'm sure you've noticed. I do everything with Lemon Lime Twist now. I smudged ink. That's okay. It won't be that noticeable. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to send it. Okay, those are really cute. Love those. And then I've got Pumpkin Pie for the last bottle. Oh, y'all, the trick is going to be getting the, where's my pumpkin pie? The trick is going to be getting the Big Shot up here. My desk is a ridiculous mess. I came up here to make the card for today, and I realized I haven't been in my craft room since my last live video. And that's very unlike me. This block is covered in ink. Let me clean it off, because I'm starting to get ink all over my card just from the block. Okay, one more of these. Alright. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, now I've got Daffodil Delight. I'm just going to stamp this little hat buckle. I think it looks fine without it, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Stamp it right in there. Just lining up the rectangle on the inside. Oh, I'm going to do that again because I was half off my mat when I stamped it. Oh, hi, I just noticed I have some people on here. Because for a long time I was kind of talking to myself, and that's fine because I know most of you watch it on the replay on YouTube. But I didn't realize anyone had joined me. So hello and welcome and thank you for joining me. Alright, so I'm just going to stamp some rats. And I kind of stamp these wherever I want to. We'll put one kind of on the owl's head. One kind of hanging out on this hat. I love this little rat stamp. I don't know why. Because I don't like rats in real life. Especially when they invade my garage and then I have to like bleach the whole garage. There's one here. Yeah, I think maybe one more. One more that's not straight up and down. Kind of on the side of that owl. Oh, so cute. I love the little rats. They're so cute. Okay. Make sure I don't have any ink on here. Alright, so now we're ready to cut out our numbers and get this eclipse effect. Move these out of the way. Can you see that? Yes, you can see that. Okay, so I've got my magnetic platform down here. That's pretty important on this one, or you can use washi tape, but when you're doing something like this, you probably want to have something to hold it down. And I'm just kind of trying to line it up myself. You could put like a strip of washi tape under to line them up, but I think that's fine. I'll eyeball it. And then you stick your cutting plate on top. Run this through. Alright, put the big shot away. Alright, so now we've got our numbers cut out. 31 for October 31st. And we're going, and we've got our card base here with the black behind it. And the black is important because you're trying to get kind of just barely a shadow behind this, but the black really makes it a little bit more effective. So, and you could also do a dark gray. You could do basic gray. It might work with smoky slate, but just so long as you've got, that's way too much glue, Sarah. Just as long as you've got plenty, you know, plenty of shadow behind there. I suppose it doesn't have to be any particular color. You could even do a dark purple. I'm super haphazard with my glue today. Alright. So I'm going to glue this down. And I made sure to get glue on the little prongs in the 3 just to make sure that that this part stays well flush with the card itself. Okay, so then we're going to stick these numbers back in, but we're going to put them up on dimensionals. Now on my first card, I did them single stacked, but I think I'm going to double stack the dimensionals this time. By the way, when I made this like 20 minutes ago, that was my first time to make an eclipse card, so we're kind of doing this together. What do I do with my dimensionals? Okay, so I'm going to use a baby dimensional. I think I'm going to double stack them and see what that looks like. I like the look with the single dimensionals, but I think I might like it better with the double stacked. We'll see. We'll do a little experiment, see how it looks. But these are pretty fun cards. I've seen them where, you know, you've got a bunch of baby things that, in fact, I'm doing one. I have it all designed in my head for a baby shower. That's going to have baby things stamped all over it, and then the word baby just kind of coming out of it. Okay, that'll be good enough. And then I'm going to stack dimensionals on top of the dimensionals that are on there. Baby dimensional. I'll go ahead and take off the backs while I'm there, so I don't have to go back to them. And if you are making comments, I cannot see them. Nothing's coming up, so that either means you're not making comments, which is fine, or you are and I'm just not seeing them. But I'll come back through and answer them. I'll comment myself. Okay, nope, one more. One more baby dimensional. I love these little things. They're so cute. Perfectly sized for these little things on the large oh yeah, these are the large numbers framelits. So these large numbers framelits and the large letters framelits. Oh, I kind of even like that better. I don't know, what do you think? I kind of like it better with the double stack dimensionals because it's a little more, it just gives you a little more of a shadow, and it gives you just a little more emphasis that something's coming out. I mean, I know that the point is to kind of, you know, be eclipsed in there, be kind of very subtle, but I don't know. I don't do subtle very well. I'm not very good at subtle things. Oh, y'all. So the thing I was talking about last week that we're doing this past weekend was a get together with my knitting group. Someone was coming in from Washington State to Dallas. So we drove up to Dallas, and this was like full families, kids and all. And it was just so heartwarming because all the husbands got together. Look at that. Ooh. All the husbands got together and chatted, and all the kids played together like cousins. It was just nice. Everybody got along. It was like everyone had known each other forever. But really, only us ladies had known each other forever. So, all right. So here's our Eclipse card using the, this is Spooky Cat stamp set and the large numbers framelits dies. And that's all I've got for you today. I thought I'd do something quick since everyone's got a day off, and I need to do a little bit of shopping to get ready for our first day of homeschool tomorrow. So I hope you learned something, or at least enjoyed the card. And I will, oh yeah, something very important. Starting next week, I will be live on Tuesdays instead of Mondays because we are starting co-op next Monday. So I'll be live on Tuesdays, and then I can't remember what time. I put the time up on my post earlier today, but I cannot remember what time I'm going live next Tuesday. I want to say it's 1:30. It might be 1:30 because I decided to give myself plenty of time from when my kids leave the house. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all next week on Tuesday instead of Monday. Bye!